What's up everybody? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Ubersuggest for keyword research. Ubersuggest was a free keyword research tool that was bought by Neil Patel. He's since transformed it into a competitor to SEMrush and Ahrefs. Now, while I really like SEMrush and Ahrefs, those are expensive tools and they're much more geared for a professional SEO team. By contrast, I think Ubersuggest is perfect for any type of online content creator. So in this tutorial video, I'm going to show you how to use Ubersuggest for keyword research. I'm going to break this video up into 3 parts, so make sure to check the timestamps below to jump around to any section that you want. We're going to begin with the keyword analyzer, then we're going to jump into the competitive analysis, and then last we're going to be using the SEO Explorer tool. So if you're ready to get started, let's begin. So the keyword analyzer tool. So this just helps you find profitable keywords that you can actually create content on and rank for, because it gives you a broad overview about how competitive a specific keyword is, and it also helps you find like related questions, related keywords, maybe things that are like less competitive or maybe a little bit more niche specific, so you can like narrow down what the kind of content you're creating. So maybe instead of trying to create like how to create a website, like a blog post on that, which is one of the most, which is incredibly competitive. I know because I run Website Grade Pro and I can tell you that's a very, very competitive keyword. Maybe you can find something a little bit more niche specific that you could actually rank for and maybe go after like other keywords as a long-term play, maybe in like 1, 2, 3 years, etc. Anyways, let's jump into my laptop and I'm going to show you how to use this keyword analyzer tool right now. Welcome to my laptop. Let's begin. So this is the keyword analyzer tool. Right here is where you can put in the keyword phrase that you want to create a blog post on or a YouTube video on. And over here, you can set the language and location if that's important. Now down here, you have more additional information that you can check out that gives you kind of a broad overview as to the quality and competitiveness of this keyword. So search volume, this is kind of just a guesstimate, to be honest with you. Like the most accurate search volume is to actually go into an AdWords account and use the keyword planner tool to figure that out. But it is nice just to get a broad overview. SEO difficulty tells you how competitive this is. So 73 is quite high, paid difficulty 53, that's in the middle. So it's on a scale of like 1 to 100, then the cost per click. So it's like, okay, there's money here. This is a valuable keyword. There's actually people paying money to rank for this and to have their ads shown for this specific phrase. So that's good to know. So anyways, what I really like about this though is down here where we have keyword ideas. So over here we have how to make a personal website, and we have a bunch of suggested phrases that are kind of similar, and we can take a look at the cost per click as well as the search volume. Now you want to pay attention to cost per click because the higher cost per click, that means the higher ad rates, there's more advertisers, so maybe it's a little bit more of a valuable phrase, not always, but just something that's really helpful to kind of know and understand. Now over here we have SD, so that's SEO difficulty estimation and ranking for the organic search. And so over here anything in green is kind of fair game a little bit that you could potentially create a piece of content on that could actually rank well for that specific phrase. But what I like is over here, like for example, we can jump into questions. So obviously it's going to be like how, but we can click over here and view all keyword related ideas. And now we're in the keyword idea section, okay? And so here we can just jump in and we can just go through this and you can take a look and find phrases that maybe you just didn't even think of. So for example, comparisons. How to make a personal website using HTML and CSS. Like, oh, fantastic. Like, okay, maybe there's not a lot of volume there. There's not a lot of there's no cost per click for that. So maybe you could avoid that one if you want. Like, there doesn't seem to be enough volume to where people are really want to learn how to do that. Maybe it'd be a kind of a really technical thing to create and that people wouldn't get much value out of. So we can jump over here to questions. So like, why make a personal website? How to make a personal website using HTML? That's okay. How to make a personal website for a resume? Okay. So how to make a personal website for how to make a resume personal website. There you go. Boom. And it's like search volume 10. Okay. Cost per click is 9. That's okay. So there's not a lot of search volume, but like again, with any type of like search engine, be it on YouTube or Google, it's not just this one specific phrase. If you create like how to make a personal website, you're going to be indexed for a bunch of different related phrases. So I personally don't worry too much about the volume. What I really care about is like, I just want to see some volume and then some cost per click. And if I see that, then it's like, okay, that's worth my time creating a piece of content on this. So for example, we come over here, like how to make a personal website for free.
like that would be a fantastic YouTube video, like perfect, you know? And I know that's going to get more than 40 views, and I know that's probably going to make, maybe that would make like $12 because it is free, so you know, that sort of thing. So that's kind of like, you got to use your professional judgment, but this is something I really like. And again, just this section right up top there, related prepositions, just gives you really helpful things that you can kind of take note of. Now we come over here to keyword list, and so you can save your keyword list. So if you want to go ahead and do that, then down here we have content ideas. Okay. And so right here, this is great because this just tells us like what's ranking for this. So it's like, okay, we have how to make a great personal resume website. Okay. The impact of having a personal website, how to make a personal website in 20 minutes free guide. And so right here, it's really helpful because we get just broad content ideas. If we want to go after this phrase, like, okay, give me an example. But personally, what I would do, I wouldn't necessarily use the content ideas. I would just do this. I would take this and then let's go to Google and put it in. And then, okay, here we go. We got this. And then right over here, we can just eyeball and take a look at what's ranking and kind of break it apart, okay? And then think about like, how does this make sense for our website? What's ranking? How can we make something that's a little bit more better, maybe something a little bit more niche specific, etc.
The competitive analysis tool from Ubersuggest. Now I'm going to come right out and say it that this is my favorite tool that Ubersuggest provides. What I like most about this tool is that I can take any URL I want, plug it into the competitive analysis tool, and it's going to come back to me and tell me what pages are actually ranking and are actually driving traffic to a website. That's insanely helpful because you can reverse engineer the SEO of your competitors. If you can find like, hey, this blog post is driving traffic because it's based on this keyword, if you know that's working for your competitor, then obviously it would probably work for your own website. Anyways, let's jump into my laptop. I'm going to show you how to use the competitive analysis tool right now.
Into my laptop, let's begin. So this is Ubersuggest, and this is what you're going to be looking at once you sign up to Ubersuggest. You can have a free trial, then you can pay monthly, or you can pay a one-time fee for full access. I went ahead and just paid the one-time fee because it's only like $120, something really affordable compared to like SEMrush and Ahrefs. And so where Ubersuggest really shines, in my opinion, is their competitive analysis. So let's just take a look at a website right here. This is called Vlogger Pro. I was personally thinking of creating a website dedicated to vlogging because I personally vlog. It's like something I actually do, and that's kind of like the process I tell you guys to go through. You know, it's like take a step back, think about like what you do, what's interesting and different about you. And it's like, okay, I travel vlog. I have a casual travel vlog. I really enjoy it. I know a lot about cameras. You know, I make YouTube videos. It's just this is my wheelhouse. And so when I found Vlogger Pro, I was like, okay, I want to find competitors. And so you want to find like 3-4 competitors, and then you want to do analysis of their website. And so one thing that really jumped out for me right here is down here where we have the Elite Cafe Media Lifestyle Publisher. That's great because that means that they're on AdThrive, and to be on AdThrive, you have to have 100,000 page views. So that means that this website's getting over 100,000 page views, which means like they're getting like 3,000 visitors, you know, a day, like something like that, 3,000, 4,000 visitors a day potentially. So let's just take the URL, and where I want to go is competitive analysis, and then I want to go to traffic overview. All right, so we'll back out of this one and we put in Vlogger Pro. Okay, now right here you get a bunch of information. Domain authority is from Moz, and so this just tells you how easy this website is to rank for specific phrases in this topic, and so it has a decent domain authority. Organic keywords is good. This is a complete guesstimate. I've tested my own websites, and I can tell you like it's just a complete guesstimate. And so whether or not this is accurate, I have no idea. I personally it's a guess. They're just guessing. So don't base too much off this. Don't be like, oh wow, so much traffic. What you want to do is you want to come down here and take a look at like top pages. This is accurate. This is where Ubersuggest is awesome because it literally is telling you the top pages for the website that's driving all of the traffic. And so you can kind of figure out like what the keyword phrase is. Like for example, best lighting for YouTube. Oh, okay. So I should create a blog. If I had a camera website, I should make a piece of content like that. You know, best lighting for streaming, best lighting for YouTube, whatever your topic is, that sort of thing. That's how you kind of like take this information. But for our purposes with competitive research, we want to look at this. Estimated visits, 90,000 for this one piece of content. And so it's like 254 Q&A questions. Like who wants to rank for that? Like, so this website is getting all of its traffic for this one piece of content. This one piece of content is ranking for all these like, questions for YouTube, interesting questions for YouTube, fun questions for YouTube, Q&A questions for YouTube. Like that's something that like who's looking for that? Like teenagers, like what's the value of ranking for that? Is that providing really helpful value to people? Like, I'm not interested in creating a website on that kind of topic. And I really don't like seeing websites that are lopsided like this, where they're just getting a ton of traffic for one specific phrase. And so again, just view the top pages by traffic, take a look. So like cheap vlogging cameras, lighting for YouTube, video ideas, cameras for gaming. Like, so it's a decent niche. It looks okay. It looks like there's enough mix to like where you can get traffic and run ads and do a little bit of affiliate marketing. So I'm not saying it's a bad niche, but I just don't like how it's just too lopsided, where you're going to be creating all this content and generally speaking, like he's just getting his traffic from one blog post. So let's come over here to similar websites. This is really helpful too. You can find similar websites just by taking the top pages and then just like Q&A questions for YouTube. So if I did that, like Q&A questions for YouTube, like for teens. See, that's the kind of content is. All right, so Vlogger Pros there. And so we can come down here and see like, okay, so like what else is ranking? Like we have vloglikepro.com. Okay, that could be a potential competitor. Anyways, we'll back out of this. Let me go over here. So let me go to similar websites. And so again, our goal with building a niche website is you want to find your competitors. And so like Digital Camera World, no. Best Buy, no. CNET, no. TechRadar, no. Right here. Okay, so we have Vlogger Gear. Okay, that's definitely a competitor. Let's take a look at that. We have Vlog Tribe. Okay, let's take a look at that. Let me put that in right there. And we have Vlogging Pro. Okay, let's take a look at that. I'll put Vlogging Pro right there. Okay, so we have Vlogging Pro, we have Vlogger Gear, and we have Vlog Tribe. So again, let's go through the same process. Let's take the URL and see where they're getting their traffic from. So put it right there. Let me paste that in. Vlogging Pro. And all right, let's go to top pages by traffic. And it's another lopsided website. All right, so they're getting all their traffic from this challenges, YouTube challenges, how to start a vlog. That's okay. That's a good keyword, because you could promote a course or something like that. Video ideas, vlog video ideas. That's okay. But like people were searching for that. Like what's the value of that visitor in terms of like promoting a product on Amazon Associates or a course or running ads? Like the ad rates, I would assume, are going to be quite low for that. And so let's continue on. Like cameras with a flip screen. What is a vlog and what does vlogging mean? And so it's like, it's okay. So like this is an okay topic. They're getting the overwhelming majority of their traffic for this specific phrase, YouTube challenges. They're getting YouTube questions, YouTube challenges. All right, let's take a look at Vlogger Gear. See how this is performing. See if this is another lopsided website. And there we go. Let's click on search. Yeah, okay. Yes, and see, it's like, look at this. 80,000 visits a month estimated for best YouTube MP3 converters. Who cares? Like who wants? So I could build a website and talk about YouTube questions. All right, fun YouTube questions, and then vlogging ideas, video ideas for your vlog, and then this is best MP3 converters. Like all these pieces of content are not what I want to create. I want to create a helpful website that is going to be informational and helps people. And it appears for the vlogging topic, people want to go on YouTube to learn how to vlog, best vlogging cameras. And it seems like you could build a website where you can cover these specific topics. Like this is okay. Like that best ring light for TikTok. That's a great idea. Okay. Best lighting equipment for YouTube. Great. But then we have things like how much does Mr. Beast make? Who cares? How much does PewDiePie make? Is their second top blog post? Who cares? Like that's so low level. Like who's looking for that other than like a teenager or just some person who's just randomly searching for something? Not that valuable. Best free YouTube downloaders, YouTube starter kits. It's just, it's not really there, And also, again, like I said earlier, I don't like finding websites that are lopsided like this. if I saw it was like 30,000, 22,000, 15,000, like a really nice steady amount of traffic, a decent amount of traffic for a variety of keywords and phrases that are, you could promote a product on from Amazon Associates. They look like it would be valuable, a question oriented thing, where you're actually like helping people out. That sort of content I want to see, not this stuff where it's like kind of geared for teenagers, like, how to like best video ideas, Q&A video ideas. Anyways, let's take a look at Vlog Tribe. Let's see what's going on with them. And okay, so Vlog Tribe, and again, another ridiculous blog post is number 1. Accent challenge, word list, tag questions. And so what appears to be most popular with regards to search are people looking for things like YouTube video ideas, YouTube challenge ideas, Q&A questions for YouTube, that sort of thing. And then secondary content maybe would be things like best cameras for gaming, or that sort of thing, whatever, like tripods for vlogging, but it doesn't appear to have that much search volume to it. Again, these are all estimates, so they're not accurate, but it does give you an idea of like the proportion of the traffic that a website's getting. And so this is completely lopsided. He's getting all his traffic from one blog post, and that one blog post is ranking for a bunch of keyword phrases related to like Q&A questions, fun YouTube Q&A questions for teenagers on YouTube, that sort of thing. Like, who cares? And this is ranking again for that, specific blog post as well, and MP3 converter, and so if you want to enter this niche, go right ahead. But this is how I approach things, where it's like I don't like seeing the lopsided traffic. I want to find something that's a little bit more balanced. And so in general, that's how you can kind of use Ubersuggest in terms of the traffic overview and traffic potential. Again, this is not accurate, but again, where it shines is it just tells you the top pages. And if you know the top pages, you can just look at this and figure out like, okay, what's the keyword phrase they're going after? They're going after like accent challenge, YouTube challenges, best cameras for gaming, YouTube conventions. And so like, okay, that's where they're getting their content from. So like if I'm going to create content and I have a website in this topic, those are the pieces of content I need to create to compete, and just do that for all of these. But again, we're doing like competitive research. So do you want to create a website on this topic? Is that the kind of content that you want to create? Is that really helpful? Like, and for me, it's like, no, that's not it. That's not like what I want. I would rather do something like what I do, like websitecreatorpro.com, where I cover like this domain name register versus this domain name register, and it really helps people make a decision, okay? Instead of this childish stuff where it's like accent challenge. And that's it for Ubersuggest, okay? So I really like it. I'm really impressed with the way it's developed over time. And so over here they also have their keyword analyzer. So let's just take a quick look at this. All right, so enter a keyword or domain name. All right, so let's go back to the competitive analysis. Let's just take a broad keyword. Let me come down there. All right, so we'll take accent challenge. All right, go up there, keyword analyzer. And so keyword analyzer is helpful too, because it gives you information on a specific keyword, so you can kind of understand the traffic potential, etc., related keywords and phrases that could go along with this. All right, so there we go. Okay, so keyword, and then it gives you a bunch of other ideas to go along with this. But again, Ubersuggest, not that big of a deal, because I would just personally do something like this. I'd come over here, I'd come to accent challenge, boom, like this. And then I personally would just use this section over here from related keywords: accent challenge TikTok, accent challenge meme, accent challenge words. Like this is like teenagers, like this is like for 20-year-olds. So, and this is like what I would kind of do. I'd maybe do a mix of both. But again, what I like about Ubersuggest is the competitive analysis. This is okay. It's another little tool to add into your, collection of things in addition to keywords everywhere. Like this is good too, and this is good too, just to get an idea. But again, use competitive analysis to get a broad idea of over the specific pages that are ranking for a website, getting traffic. Take a look at like the top 10 or 15 pages. Take a look at the keywords. Think about, is this a topic that looks like it could be very profitable, etc. And so, like I'm sure he's doing all right. He's making money from Amazon Associates. He's running ads on his websites from AdThrive. Like I'm sure this is making over $1,000 for sure. But in general, it's all of these websites right here, they're all unbalanced, where they're getting the bulk of their traffic for like a keyword phrase that's not valuable. Unvaluable. That's not valuable, that I wouldn't want to rank for and wouldn't really care to create a piece of content on. But again, totally your call about what you want to do.
The SEO Explorer tool. So this is the last section of Ubersuggest, and it's broken up into two main parts. The first is your SEO Analyzer, and the next is a Backlink Explorer. So the SEO Analyzer tool section of Ubersuggest is really helpful because it just gives you a broad technical analysis of your on-page SEO, as well as any broad critical errors that you're missing. And next, the Backlinks tool is really helpful because you can take a look at the backlinks of your competitors. And then if you know the backlinks of your competitors, sometimes you can reverse engineer some of those backlinks to get those same backlinks to your website. Anyways, let's jump into my laptop and I'll show you how to use the SEO Explorer tool right now.
The SEO Explorer tool. So as I said, it's broken up into two parts. You have your SEO Analyzer and you have your backlinks. Now your SEO Analyzer is ideal for your own website because it's going to give you a technical analysis of things that you may want to fix. So if we come down here, we're going to see critical errors and warnings. Now you have to use your professional judgment, okay? Because sometimes like Ubersuggest is like as a tool, okay? It's not like a human being looking at your website. Sometimes it makes a mistake. So for example, if I come down here, we have 2 pages with duplicate title tags, difficulty moderate to fix, SEO impact high. Whoa, geez, that sounds really, we got to fix that immediately. Then come over here. Oh, it's literally the same page. Like this is just a mistake on Ubersuggest part. Like this is literally the same page. There's nothing to fix right here. That's what I'm getting at. So if we come back to this, we come over here. Okay, so what are the 255 warnings? So if we come over here, we have 0 pages. This is good. We don't need to check anything right here. But like right here, we have 4 pages where the title tag is too short. Okay, that's easy and has a medium SEO impact. Okay, let's take a look. And so again, use your professional judgment. So like the blog page, about me page, like about me, and then the name of the website, a blog, then the name of the website. Like that's a pretty appropriate title. Like there's not really much you'd want to change for that personally. So I don't think that this is a big deal. Like, oh, I got to jump in and fix this. But maybe something like this right here, this page, Wix getting started, how to build a blog with Wix. Yeah, that could have a little bit more oomph to it, so to speak. So like, okay, you got, again, that's why I said you have to use your professional judgment. And then last, let's get back here. Last right down here is you have your desktop, your mobile, and you just want to go through this and just make sure to fix and make sure that each one of these are green. If you don't know what it is, then you can contact your web host, go back and forth, read up on this. You got to do your own research and educate yourself on what each of these items are and how to best improve them, so you make sure you get all green check marks. I mean, you don't need to be too strict about this. It's okay, like, maybe if you're like right here, your site's almost 5 seconds, even if you're in the good range, like the good is good, okay? Now, if you're in like fair and poor, yeah, you definitely want to fix that. But, you again, just take a broad look. Now, what's really helpful is the backlinks. Now, backlinks it's helpful to just take a quick look at the backlinks of your competitors, because sometimes you're going to be able to reverse engineer your competitor's website and where they're getting backlinks from. Not always, though. As websites age, they tend to get links organically from other websites, and sometimes it's just like, hey, you create an awesome website, you have awesome content, people are just going to link to you. But sometimes there's ways like, hey, maybe I can get a link from this specific website, etc. So what I like right here is the referring domain names and domain name authority. So like most websites, it has a bunch of weak websites pointing to it, but it does have quite a few strong websites, which is the 60 to 100 domain authority. That's really strong right there. And that's a decent chunk of this website's backlink profile. And then you can also take a look at the anchor text distribution. So this, personally, that looks really weird. How to make a website, 300,000 backlinks that are literally how to make a website. That looks strange. But anyways, it gives you an idea of like how people are linking to this specific website. Now, if we come down here, we can take a look at the actual backlinks. Now, personally, I would just click on follow because I want to look at follow links. Follow links mean like these links actually provide some type of SEO benefit. They actually provide SEO juice, as like SEO experts say, to help your website rank a little bit better. And we could just take a look. So it's like, okay, hardening WordPress. So we have a support article right over here. and WordPress.org support article. Okay. Then we come down here, we take a look at this. It's like, okay. Then we have additional resources right there. And then the website's getting a link from right here, the resources section right there. And so how do you get a link from WordPress.org? I don't know, but maybe it's possible. Maybe there's some way you can approach it. And that's kind of like what you want to take a broad look at. Maybe there's some type of way to kind of reverse engineer some of the links, but not all, because you don't want to, you want to just find like a few good links like this, like domain authority is really high, page authority is really high. So it's like you want to find something like that. Okay, you want to find things that have good domain authority and then see if like you can get a link as well in some capacity. Sometimes you can't, but it's good to just kind of take a broad overview of the backlink profile of your competitors so you could potentially reverse engineer their backlink profile to help your own website rank better within the Google search engine.
All right, everyone, that's it for this tutorial video on how to use Ubersuggest for keyword research. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing and hit that like button. Overall, I really like Ubersuggest. I think it's a really fun, effective tool. I really like that it's a one-time fee instead of a recurring monthly fee like Ahrefs or SEO Rush. And I think it's just perfect for any type of online content creator, whether or not you're a blogger or YouTuber. Anyways, my name is David, websitecareerpro.com. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.